Hello everyone, and welcome to Joyful Daddy. Today we're diving deep into what it really means to be a champion. And I don't mean someone who has an endless streak of wins. No, today we're focusing on the strength it takes to rise after every fall. Serena Williams once said, "I really think a champion is defined not by their wins but by how they can recover when they fall." This is powerful because it reframes the idea of success. It's not about avoiding failure, it's about how you handle it. Let's start with this idea: what makes someone a champion? Is it someone who always wins? Someone who never faces defeat? Not at all. True champions are the people who encounter obstacles, setbacks, and failures but refuse to let those stop them. They learn from the challenges, adapt, and rise again, stronger, wiser, and more determined. Think about the last time you faced a setback. Did it push you to give up, or did it fuel you to try even harder? That reaction, that resilience, is what makes a champion. Some of the greatest athletes, leaders, and innovators we admire are those who've overcome major failures. For instance, Michael Jordan missed over 9,000 shots in his career and lost hundreds of games. 26 times he was trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. But his resilience and determination to learn from each missed shot, each failure, drove him to become one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Now, let's talk about what we can learn from these champions. Here are 3 strategies we can all use to build resilience and rise after setbacks. 1. Embrace failure as a teacher. Instead of seeing failure as a defeat, look at it as valuable feedback. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Champions learn from their losses, and every fall is an opportunity to improve. 2. Setbacks are not the end, they're part of the process. We often see setbacks as signs we're on the wrong path, but champions view them as part of the journey. So, when you stumble, remind yourself that this is part of your growth, part of what will ultimately make you stronger. 3. Keep the bigger picture in mind. When you're faced with disappointment, step back and remember your overall goals. The journey to success isn't a straight line. There will be dips and turns, but each one brings you closer to your ultimate goal. Let's make this personal. Think about a recent setback you faced. What if you looked at it as a stepping stone instead of a roadblock? How would that change the way you approach your next move? I want you to know that every champion was once where you are, facing doubt, facing failure, and wondering if they should give up. But they didn't. They found a reason to rise, to keep going, and to use every fall as a way to grow. Remember, champions are not defined by how often they win. They're defined by their ability to get back up, time and time again. So, when you face your next challenge, ask yourself, how will I rise from this? Thank you for tuning in to Joyful Daddy. If you found today's episode inspiring, make sure to subscribe and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Until next time, keep going, keep growing, and remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback.